Hello everyone and welcome to Stonehearth me BANTO. We're back in Telada, our town, and we are building a little bit of things. We are working on a staircase over at this side. So this was what we were doing in the previous episode and where we ended. And it seems like a lot of you were happy and satisfied with how it is. So because of that, I think we are almost pretty much done with this. We could, however, it's always possible, you know, add a little bit more, right? Add a little bit more here and there. But overall, I would say we are done. But it's good to, you know, revisit from time to time, add a little bit of nice shades here and there. So I think that's a really good thing to do. So what we're doing here at the moment, we're pretty much just taking the top layer and we're changing the color of that one to a little bit of a brighter color, really. Just to make it pop out a bit more. So something like that. We might also take these ones. Go back there a bit. There we go. So something like that. Maybe also like this. Yes. Date update, and we don't beat it. We have to look into the food situation today a little bit as well, because we have had a little bit of trouble with that. Spooky invader, Candledark, vampire. Oh, he's almost dead already, wow. Well, I guess we send some troops out there. We don't have to do much, like that turret is probably gonna take him down. Let's see what happens. Come on, turret, you can do it. I believe in you. And you can help him as well. There we go, vampire. No trouble. BANTO just uses turrets and defeat the vampires. Easy. Alright, back to this one. So, overall, like you guys said, I think we got a pretty good setup here. Ah, there are more invaders. Okay. I guess there are a few more of them, as you can see. It wasn't that easy as I expected it to be at first, but nevertheless, let's send our people. We have some people at the ready already. Got Dottie, we got BANTO, I think. No, that's the Axia, okay. But however, we should be fighting over here. Because we do have this thing, our candle ward is sitting over here that's protecting us from becoming thralls to them. We don't want to become vampire slaves, right? Let's fall back a little bit more, because I don't know how big the radius of that one is. I love the new combat music, it's so nice, I love it. It's freaking awesome. Look at that cute little guy down there with a pumpkin on his head, little archer. Candledark skeleton, let's take him down. You're too cute, you have to take you out. There we go. Okay, let's go for this one. And the cool thing, if you played and started Candledark like before the event went away, so there has been an update. If you didn't start the quest, you can't do it anymore unless you started before it went away. Which means we can actually unlock everything and go through an entire campaign with them. That's gonna be awesome. I'm looking forward to that. Oh, there's something new going on here. A scared Elbassar approaches. My friends, I come with a warning. He seems a bit shaken and tired, as if he's been running a long distance to bring this message. Witches, evil ones, hags with the unnatural dark magic. The two have been attracted by your town's prowess in defense of the weaker and good spirits. The Veil of Darkness will protect their allies. Remember to take them down as fast as possible. He nods assertively before preparing to leave. So, maybe we have to get one of these wards if we get some more built up and upgrade and become that one. So we do have one like blue one and we all have one green one. So this one is kind of against the undead and falling bites. This one, enemies within the radius shall be lightly damaged. So let's see for these things. Here we got the light white ward. Offered boon, gold flakes to the good. This ward will be able to remove otherworldly protection buff from Candledark enemies that have it, leaving them a lot more vulnerable. So I think the light one might be actually what we need, I suppose. To shoot at enemies like a turret. The damage is medium and the range is short, but the shooting speed is quite high. They regain 5 rounds ammunition every 1 hour. Okay, that's good. This ward shall be able to weaken the Candledark enemies that walk within the range, drastically reducing the damage they inflict to your citizens. Severely slow the every Candledark creature. Okay, so most likely this one, the white ward. Also have the red one though. This will continue to just hurt Candledark enemies over time. However, the frequency of the pulses and damage inflicted will be much higher. Okay. So if we can get some more wards, the thing is that we have a few different positions enemies can come from. They can come from here, they can come from here, they can come from here. And that's about the positions they can attack us from, I would say. A scarecrow arrives. Hello my friends, yes you are my friends. Everyone is a friend except the crows. It hops around, happily looking around. It was very kind of you to light the way. The children of Monkey are always kind. Not crows though, somehow you can tell it's smiling. Trick or treat friend. Gonna give it some treats. Satisfied, great, I knew you were not a crow, no crow. It hops around excitedly after getting its sweets. Before leaving, drops a small bag from under his hat. Farewell and good luck. Finally, it hops towards the soul factory, disappearing. The bag contains Candledark recipes. Thank you, thank you. There we go. Let's go ahead and activate that so we don't forget about it. It looks like we might have one more ward that we can put out. It kind of looks like it, I think. The cook has unlocked new recipes. Okay, great. Ah, okay, so this one wasn't actually upgraded. I actually thought this one was upgraded. Alright. I don't think it is, at least. So we could, I guess, make that to become a white one then. Which is probably what we need. We have queued up to do some more ones. Let's see, I don't remember who does these. Is that the carpenter? And let's see here, carpenter or potter, I'm guessing. So here I have the Candledark ward, and we need more. Oh, we need mega pumpkin. That's a little bit rare actually. I think it's probably more frequent in this farm, but probably not frequent enough. And I think we haven't harvested that one in a while. We actually do have a white ward, but that's positioned at the very center over here. Okay, let's see what kind of recipe we got here. We do have to get up our food a little bit more soon. Let's see, let's figure out which one this was. I think it was the pumpkin Candledark pie. 10 very filling meals, that's really good. So we need to have pie crust, we need a basket of pumpkin, sweeteners, butter and seasoning. Provides 10 very filling. I think we're gonna try to do this actually. I wonder if I can plant normal pumpkins. I'm not sure if we can. Mew, an adorable black kitty, skulks around the townfolk's legs, peering against some of them between short whimpered mews. It then stares into the soul-fire tree as you hear a playful voice in your head. Mew, my friends. So, what will it be? Trick or treat? We're gonna give them treats. Satisfied, the cat seems to purr rapidly as it rubs its whiskers against the candy. This is adequate. Mew, thank you. Their eyes glow with magical energy and it conjures a small bag in front of itself before walking toward the tree, slowly fading away into the light. Got another recipe, awesome. We just keep getting recipes. Thank you, cat. Super kind of you. And the potter has unlocked something. Okay, interesting. What did we get this time? Ooh. Candledark pumpkin patch fenced. This is really cool. Create a fertile patch of dirt that can be used to grow pumpkins and surrounded with a creepy old fence. Harvest will also yield mega. Oh, this is really good. This is just what we need. Gonna queue after the 2 of those. That's awesome. That's something I really was looking forward to. Let's see if we can actually grow pumpkins. Okay, we can't grow any pumpkins. Carrot is the same color, kind of. Doesn't work that way though. And watermelon kinda looks like pumpkin, but isn't pumpkin. But however, we can harvest this one, right? Oh, there's some enemies again. And another way is we can, if we get some merchant, we might even be able to buy some pumpkins. So I'm not sure where the battle is. But there's some enemies somewhere. Somewhere in the world there's an enemy. I'm not sure where. Interesting. No idea what that was. Look at the crypts we got around. There's so many crypts from the past everywhere. I feel like we need to fill in things here soon to make the town feel a little bit more complete, I guess you could say. And we should also set up what we're gonna grow here. Okay, so to get a bit of color here, so we have red and we have like a little bit of like a green bluish color. What should we do? We could do yellow. That should pop out quite a bit actually. Go with that. I still kind of wish I could select like multiple of these at the same time and change them, because it would save so much time sometimes. Just shift click all of them would be awesome. There we go. Alright, and that one we're removing, and the front we put down some tables, some chairs. Hopefully we're gonna get some visitors come eat them. And we have some to put here in the front as well. I'm actually gonna go for... I'm gonna go for chives. I think that's gonna look interesting. They're definitely gonna pop out. And let's do that for like the corners, and then we change the color as we get closer to the center. So when we get closer to the center, we're switching over to dill. Could have done daisies as well. That could also be pretty cool, I think. But let's go this way. There we go. Very nice. Look at those. Really cool. The Monkey Shrine Key. Herbalist has unlocked... Oh yeah, we just got that one. This very moment. Okay. So I do wonder, we might want to actually adapt a few things. So we're gonna grow more of these over there, right? So then we might want to change this one to daisies. Daisies are mild herbs. So that's gonna be good. Is that BANTO? We're talking to the cows. Hello, Mr. Cow, how are you doing? Oh, this is Bessie that we named before. Nice. Oh no, look what Bessie did. BANTO loves it. Perfect, right? Is he bringing Bessie home? It feels like he's bringing Bessie home almost. Running with him at least. Interesting. This looks really dry. It could use a little bit more water, and you know, maybe we can improve that a bit. I wonder though, however, let's see how it's still going with the cooks. It's kind of stale at the moment. We did queue up to do some of these ones, and there might be something that we can hopefully do pretty easily. You know, we can get a bit of food for our people. And these are also pretty good. Let's make 2 of these. And these are actually also pretty good, and we can definitely do some of those. I'm surprised we only have 5 raw meat. It might be that it spoiled a lot before, and it might be that we are consuming a lot. I wonder how we're doing with all the trappers. We might want to change this one so we can get a bit more of maybe a small game, I guess, or common game trap larger than small critters like foxes, deers, and occasional boar. Provide plenty of meat, pelts, bones, and sometimes special meat chunks. So let's go with that one for this one. It might be that we're getting a lot of the bigger chunks, which are good things, yes, depending what food you're gonna be doing. So hopefully that's gonna help, and yeah, I guess we will see what happens with that. We have so much thing that we need like loot everywhere. And I'm starting to wonder if we might have run out of storage. No, we haven't. Okay, so we have plenty of storage still. Yeah, over 1,000 in storage left, so we just need people to loot things pretty much. I think they should be able to do that pretty good. Like everyone is like restocking things. There's always things to restock. But it's gonna go better now that I don't think we auto-harvest these anymore. Which should make it perform a lot better. Because we were having these like harvested all the time, and they put billions of date fruits on the ground, and that wasn't very good, right? Wasn't good at all. And if you have an Ace mod, by the way, if you have a light source like this, you can actually decide when do you want it to be on, and it works even with my windows, because my window mod, this isn't my window, but my window mod added like glow to windows. And because it does that, it adds a component from the light sources, which means you can actually turn this on during the daytime as well if you decide to do so. But the standard is like when it's dark. But it's pretty cool that it is possible. I do want to have the apples on auto harvest, I think. Because we're gonna need some apples. And we probably want to have some date palms on like auto harvesting, like maybe these ones. So we have a few of them collecting all the time, but we don't need like 50 of them to be collected over and over. That's just, we're never gonna be able to use all of them, right? Food kind of as before. Net worth is really good. So I kind of wanna, I'm thinking of if I should do a building over here. We have a few buildings, like we could reuse buildings as well. And I think that's a good idea when you're building towns. Try to like reuse buildings. Either just the way it is, or take the building and then you adapt it and change it to fit with the new thing you're trying to do. So this is the Telada Brewer. I want to look into this one. I'm kind of thinking of having it here, but it wouldn't be a brew house, and we would be changing it a little bit here and there. So I'm thinking that it might sit here. And then since we have these things, we could decide to remove them, but what we can also decide to do is to adapt this a little bit. So we can make it possible to actually walk here. And I'm gonna make it so it's, should we just have like that? I guess that's fine. And then we want to have it so we can actually get around and tie things. So let's just have this go up like that. I think go back a bit. Could be easier if we do this. Then we just extrude this out. And something like that should be good. We could maybe do it like this, depending on how we want to be. I think this might be better actually. It really depends on how like square you want your things to be. You can round it off a little bit from time to time. And some random colors. And we definitely need to change the decorations, like the top floor. I think that is fine. Can definitely go with that. However, maybe we don't want to. Maybe we want to add later on, because that's another possibility. Let's just remove a little bit. This one we don't need either. So we're pretty much taking the brewer house and removing the brewery. And you know, this could become, it could become the weaver's house or any house. But for now, I think it's gonna be for maybe some people living here. It could be a shop as well. And sometimes when you do these things, you could even, for example, you could even change the color of the walls. In this case, I think we can just double click this one. You can say like, the top is gonna be green walls, and the bottom is gonna be beige walls, and the floor is gonna be a white floor or whatever. So like we can adapt and change that as well. I think the top green thing was kind of cool actually. I almost want to go with that. I think it's kind of cool when you have like one building that pops out a little bit. So what do we do here? I'm gonna go with the green one. I'm just gonna color in so we make this work with this new one. And I think I'm gonna do this color under the green color. And if we want, we can also do this. It really depends on how much details we want. In this case, I don't think I want that extra thing. And then we go down here, right? Just making sure it's kind of like the same on both sides. And we can throw in some more of these random colors. And in this case, since we're changing the wall, right? We might want to change the windows. And if you have the Lostums mod, you can do that with a hotkey. It seems, however, that I might actually have to remove them and then add back new ones, but that's fine. So let's go into Windows. And we can even change them to a totally different window. And if you have Lostums mod, you can do this thing. Can you just swap between different colors? Instead of having like 10 windows for separate colors, you can just switch, as you can see here. Lostum mods is the name for that. You can find the link in the description, also in a package with all the mods in this playthrough. So you can go into Steam, click the download, and you get all the same ones that I'm using. I was thinking maybe this one, but I kind of liked it when it was like green on green there, because it does have a little bit of red in it as well. I just think it's fun, like, to have at least one house that is popping out from other ones a little bit. But let's see here, we're gonna remove a few more things. I think that's fine. We're definitely gonna change the flooring here, so we're gonna throw in like that. So, I'm gonna remove some furniture for now. I guess we can go like that. I'm gonna remove those, I think. Yeah, let's go like that. So we will reduce the amount of decoration a tiny bit. And I think this can be a nice addition. And you know, we could even have gone like, okay, we're gonna have this building is gonna be a not a 2-story, but it's gonna be a 4-story or 3-story building. That's also a possibility. But like, we could go, for example, take the room tool, make a room here, and then we go and cut the walls, divide it. There we go. I might actually do this now, just because I'm experimenting with it. And let's have these walls. They can also, maybe they could be, I'm not sure if they should be green. There might be a bit too much green. It could be red again. Let's experiment. What we're gonna do here, so we're gonna click column, use the pipette, the color grabber, and we're just grabbing the same color as the other columns. And I have a slightly little shade here. I'll use another one, so we're gonna try to copy that as well. We don't have to, but I think it's gonna be the best that way. Okay, and we don't have to have this like this high. We can even make it higher as well, of course. Usually I tend nowadays to like lower it a little bit. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna do like this, I think. Or maybe even, let's go like that, free up like so. Then we will need a staircase to get up here. And you know, there's multiple ways to do this. Like, this could also be custom things. Like, either you go from inside to get in to this one, right? Or you have a separate staircase that could, for example, be at this side that goes all the way to the top. So they are in the same building, but they don't share a staircase or anything like that. So I might experiment with that actually. But first, let's continue with these things. Kind of gonna do the same thing as the bottom, really, for now at least. But like I said, I highly recommend, like, if you made buildings, try to like modify them, try to add things. Try to remove things, then add things. And then you might end up saving a lot of time and find new creative ways to do things. I've done it a lot of times and it's really useful. I think this is actually going to be pretty cool to have 3 stores, and the thing is that you could have sort of third story is actually a little bit different than other stores, and I'm going to do that just because I said so now. So what we're going to do here differently, just to make this easier, let's remove this first. I'm using hold tool, just drag and remove like that and go back. I have a building tutorial as well on my channel. If you guys want to check it out, feel free to do so. It goes through some of the basics, and we will be going through more advanced things eventually as well. Okay, so what I'm thinking here is that I want to grab some positions here. And I want to extrude this out a bit. I'm going to do the same on this one. And in these we're going to have windows. So let's see how this is going to be. So this side will look a little bit slightly different. If you want to, we don't even have to have it square, it can be like that as well. However, I think square here might be the best. And then we can throw in a beautiful little window. Like so. However, it might be better with a small one here. I have haven't decided fully for the color though. Should we go green here again? Oh, I guess we could. And if you want to, we can have some windows there as well. However, I think I will not have so. But maybe in the front for the top one, we have some windows that other one doesn't have. Can be like that maybe. We can have one over there, so it matches that one, but not this one. Alright. Let's go back here again. Gonna grab the wood cutter. And it will be slightly different on this side. So we're gonna go, I think, like this. It should be pretty good, I think. Ah, did I do this different? Oh, okay, let's see. Let's go ahead. I missed a little bit. It's like, how does that work? But we might want to do... Let's see here. I think I missed something. You see that this one is like that, right? Meanwhile, this one is like this. Ah, this one is going out one block more than the other one. Okay. I think we might be able to solve that. Okay, not so easy for us. Alright, so in this case, we have multiple options. But I think the easiest way is actually just to go back in time a little bit. It wasn't such advanced things. So we just either keep this far out. I think I will keep that though. Then we just extrude this out again, and then we just redo this. We could have like adapted to it and done things, but I don't really think it would have been worth it, because now we're using still the room tool, which is very simple, kind of always works. There are some flaws to a few other ones, so if you can stay away from that, then that's awesome. Okay, there we go. I feel like something should be here. I don't know what it is that should be there. It could be some decorations. It just feels like something should be there. Like it could be one of those, but I don't think the color goes very well there. It could also be that it's just some lights up here. I don't think that's it either though. Can I have one in the middle? That could definitely be possible. And then we can have like... I love these little bunnies. We go like that maybe? Yeah, let's go like that. That's gonna be nice. So, okay, staircase. So, let's play around with the idea that to get up here, we have to go from that side. Before we go too far, let's just finish these things off. I'm gonna add one here, and also one here. And I think that's gonna make it maybe a tiny bit better. Alright. So now we wanna tag this so we can actually see it through, right? So first, let's see, let's grab this one, extrude it, and there we go. Tag that as a roof, now we can see it through. Tag that as a roof as well, see it through. And the floor for now can be that color, doesn't matter. Then we need to have like a staircase from outside, so here we can go under, right? We could have the staircase at this side, but I don't think that's gonna be good, however. So let's go for the other side, opposite side here. Let's see, did we get... Okay, I didn't get the color. Okay, click it again. So then the idea I have is that we go here, then here we start to get up. Let's see, where do we reach the top? It might be that we have to start climbing up even earlier. Kinda looks like it. That's fine. So something like that I think could work. Then let's see. So that's the floor. I think that's okay. I kind of would have preferred to be up here when I go inside, however. I guess we can go back one more. That should be fine. And then we put the door. Yeah, I'm thinking of like maybe a green one, that should be good. And for this side, we probably want to remove this. And instead we are gonna grab... I kinda wanna grab that color and make the... like the steps in wood. But everything below is gonna be like sandstone. I'm not sure if it's a good idea, but you know, it is what it is, so we're gonna do that. And I want to have some railing. And I'm gonna see if it's gonna be nice if we do the green color we have done before. Like that. I think that's pretty good. I'm not 100% sold on the brown color. But let's see. Maybe it just needs to be a brighter or more of a mix. I think it's a little bit, maybe a little bit too dark, maybe. I think that goes better. However, I'm not 100% sold on it being green. Maybe it should be this color. Yeah, I think that's better for sure. Like, I know it's the same as the sand color here, but I think this looks better. However, since we have done before, let's just do some like kind of like fake shadows, sort of. Even though I think this one has a little bit more like reddish tone inside of it. But that should be pretty good. We can go on really dark if you want to, like go into even this dark color. Might be even be, I think this might even be better. Alright, I think that's pretty good. Okay, so the floor in here, let's draw our own thing maybe. I'm not gonna do anything very super fancy though. Are we missing a floor here or not? Let's see. Oh, there is a floor. Okay, great. And we need to have... we don't really have to add decoration at this point, but you know, we could do so if you want to. I think in this case, however, I'm just gonna wait with it and we're gonna add it later. We're gonna do it a little bit different. It's good to do that sometimes. So to color these, we have to like go into this mode instead. And if you want to go up and down in the game, when you have trouble, like I can't zoom in with scroll wheel anymore, you can press page down and page up as well to go up and down like this, right? Very, very useful. That's a thing I think I never said in my videos actually, but it's very, very useful. And sometimes if you just want to get a better view in here, when you're painting, you're not going to access a new tool, you can press Alt-Z, hides it, and I can still paint things. So for example, I can go into this mode and I can hide all the user interface and I can like paint things and I don't have to worry about the interface being everywhere, right? Because it takes up a lot of space, to be honest. Let's go like this. I'm just gonna go very basic with this. Something like that. And like I said, decoration, we're gonna put that in after. We're doing that a little bit different for this one. Because then we are going to be able to go into this one, craft and place, and we can just set up whatever we want to have, right? Which is super duper fast and useful. Okay, so now we're just going to go around, we're going to color everything. Not the border though. With this brighter shade. And I think for the top, I'm just gonna go a little bit random. Normally I have some pattern here on these cancel roof for right shoulder, but I just felt like I want to go a little bit random here. That's should be good. I think this is gonna be a nice addition actually. Okay, alright, I think we're ready. Let's name this one Telada 3-story staircase. And I will be adding that later as well to the package. You guys can download and use it. Let's build it. Hopefully no problems. Doesn't seem so awesome. Another house. I think we had some invaders, spooky invaders, yeah. He's like, can you guys let me in? I want to actually fight you. I don't want to be outside. Hey, stop shooting me. Stop shooting me. Okay, what do we get? For some reason we got a basket of apples from the undead. Okay, I guess we can watch them. That's like an Candledark skeleton ogre. Should I just let them be there? Maybe they will get sad if we don't go out and defeat them. Let's send our troops over. But first, let's meet here. Oh, looks like we harvested some. Does that mean we have another one of the wards? Not so far at least. But maybe we got one of those patches. Oh, we do! We have a fenced one now. Awesome. Look, that's even more beautiful than that one. For now we're gonna place it here, but we're definitely gonna add more decorations, like we have the hay bales outside of here for the Candledark Halloween thing. Okay, let's get over here. Is this maybe the influence of the water, maybe? Could be. It's very small, that is. But it could be. Okay, let's fight from over here. Look at these small ones. Candledark Pumpling. Beautiful name. Let's just go behind here first. Let's make sure we have them close by. I think the vampire is probably best to get down. Let's give them some potions. Buff our people up a bit. There we go. A witch arrives. We don't have time with you at the moment. Is that one of the evil witches, maybe? I don't think so. They warned us about some of the witches, at least. But I don't think that's one of them. BANTO's afraid all the time for these people. Let's take this skeleton archer. And the pumpling is down. We also got the mega pumpkin for that. That's awesome. That's really cool that they dropped that as well. How's the food going now then? Okay, it's going up a little bit. A witch arrives, okay. Haha! She flies past town and back, landing near the banner. What a lovely little place. I appreciate your bonfires. They are very helpful for landing. I'll ask though, have you got any candies for this old sweet tooth? Will it be a treat or a trick? We will give a treat. The witch is pleased. Very nice indeed. This will do, yes. It's time for me to go back home, thank you. And happy Candledark. She zooms past everyone with one last laugh, dropping a small bag before heading towards the sulfur tree, dissipating into the light. Got some recipes and some nuts and corns, awesome. What recipe did we get this time? Weaver, okay. Let's pay a little look. Ooh, this one I think. Fieldwork at Candledark Scarecrow hat, awesome. Like the cool thing is like, when we eventually are done with this town, we will maybe re-embark with some people for this one. I think we can make sure we do that this time. And that means when we go to that one, we should have these recipes unlocked in a new town, even from Candledark, I think. It's just pretty cool. And is there any specific kingdom that you feel like I should play next? There are a few ones that I would like to revisit, like the Nordling Kingdom for sure. That would be fun. I always love playing Ascend because I love building like medieval buildings and so on. But do let me know if there any kingdom you think I should check out, or you know, maybe a mod you think I should check out in the future as well. Do let me know. But everyone, this will be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode with me, BANTO, and if you did so, feel free to leave a like on the video, subscribe to not miss out on videos, and super duper kind of thanks to my members here on YouTube as well for supporting me. You're awesome, and everyone, have a beautiful rest of your day, and see you guys soon. Take care, have a good one.